Hello, welcome back. Cryptocurrency market, and I wanted to follow up on our bearish outlook on the EOS, also known as EOSio. And you remember this one because the EOS was just exploding, right? It's just exploding upwards for roughly almost 2 months, roughly from the middle of March, right, all the way to the end of April, right, the beginning of May. And just to remind you, on that period, the whole market was still in a very negative sentiment. So it was completely defiance, the EOS here, as it was drilling higher, and you know, in a negative situation for the whole market. So that's, at that point, I would say this was the main reason, this upside move, right? This recent upside move, that was the main reason the EOS had managed to go into the top 5 group, right? It actually surpassed Litecoin. I mean, it surpassed many coins along the way, but it's just a new coin in the top 5 group. So and that's pretty much attributed to that last upside move. But you know, that last upside move was really striking in the sense that it reached exactly, take a look, the top level of the setup, the level of 2216, which I suspected would be a serious resistance, right? So once price reached that level and began to turn around, that's where we started to sell our EOS holdings, right? We had a nice holding on the EOS, and we were constantly increasing it. Now price reversed, right? At first I wasn't too sure that it's going to really, reverse the move and give us another downside leg. I wasn't too sure about it. I got more confident when price broke the 15-17 level here, the mid-high level. That was the main obstacle. So up until that point, I did not sold all of my holdings on the EOS, but once price closed below that level, that was my cue to sell everything, right? So there was a major sell-off as far as I was concerned on the EOS. And, I'm still obviously price continues to move downwards, right? So it's almost the middle of the range. And I'm pretty much convinced that it will continue and complete the move at least to the level of 7.3, right? 7.3, the mid-low level. Possibly even lower than that, taking the previous low around the levels of 4, right? That's the potential here. Before it will turn around and possibly speaking will start to build up the fourth leg, right? The fourth leg. So until price hits the level of 7.3, all I'm going to do is watch the EOS. Obviously, I want to pick up the EOS again, but I'm not going to do that until we hit the lower part of the setup. That's going to be kind of the orange light before the green, because the green light will only be once price begins to turn around again, and preferably after it taken the previous low. All right, so should be interesting to follow up here on the EOS as it drops lower, and the market as a whole also quite negative in the previous couple of weeks. Anyway, that's about that for the EOS. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.